Hey guys, I want to welcome you back to the Sensu Pop channel. Today we will be taking a look together, you, me, all of us will be taking a look together at the black cards that came out for Battle Evolution Booster, the new product that is coming out really soon. By the time you watch this video, I think it should be a couple of days away. I'm very excited about this because, as you know from my channel, I said it again and again and again, I'm actually more excited about expansion set than main set. The reason is I actually love to play with my old cards. For example, right now I have my Black Broly. It's really seriously fun to play. It's very oppressive but fun as hell. I'm playing with my Swap Frieza, the red Swap Frieza. It is so good. I wish we have more support for that and maybe a good unison for that. Right now it's Piccolo Jr. It works really well because of the Piccolo Jr. could minus the 5k from BMS, like Black Mass Saiyan. Kind of really love the deck, but I want a little bit more. So moving forward, we will be taking a look at the black cards and for this set, how it is, what type of support that it is coming. Admittedly, the black cards is the one I'm weakest in because a lot of this deck, even though I own the cards, I do not have experience playing with them. But that said, I do have experience playing against them, so I think I should be able to talk about this. Yeah. So let's talk about the leader, and the leader is the highlight, and it has the privilege, or the special privilege and honor to helm this whole set, because okay, the other set we have other leaders like Android 13, Tianxin Han, Nappa, and Android 16, but it is different when it comes to black because this is the set that introduces the new trait Heroine. This is the color with the trait, and what it is about, it is a celebration of all the female characters that we have in Dragon Ball Super. In the Dragon Ball franchise, it is just to say that we are more than just the Saiyans, more than just the male Earthlings who are fighting all the time. We also appreciate the female counterparts that are in the card game, and we know we have so much love for them, like Bulma, like for Mai, and Bola and Chi-Chi. You know, we kind of like them, and yep. So this is a set that kind of puts them in the spotlight. Let's show them our appreciation as well. So let's take a look at the leader. Very interesting stuff. Bulma, Life of a Heroine. The thing about this particular leader is that, okay, it has a retroactive skill that says that all Pan, Bola, Bulma, Chi-Chi, Videl, My Future, Android 18 battle cards in all area gain Heroine as treated as if they have no specified cost. Take note, what is very important here is that all these people who are being treated as Heroine, they are part of the Goku family or Vegeta family, right? Part of the main group. And Android 18, the wife of Krillin, so you kind of have to be part of the main group. If you're not part of it, like Towa and stuff like that, you are not celebrated as Heroine. But I'm fine with that because it is kind of like a good retroactive skill to have, and I believe that they covered almost everything. It's the small one from Dragon Ball Super. My Future is the Zamasu arc. I love it so much. It's so cool. It's so cool. Alright, and permanent, like a lot of this expansion leader, you cannot play non-heroine battle cards. You can play the extra cards. That's good because it's not like Zeno, which is just they need to fix that Zeno universe from Tournament of Power, right? Alright, also once per turn, when you play a card, you get to draw a card. It's not attack because she is 5 and 10k. So when you play a card, you get to draw a card, and this card and the card that you play get the extra 5k for the turn. So you kind of have to make sure that when you play it, it is the first card that you want gets that 5k, but your Bulma gets that 5k. It is very interesting because it doesn't say whether is it your turn or your opponent's turn. So take note of that. If you play during your opponent's turn, you also draw a card and you get the 5k boost. And it's basically the same from the left side, from the front and the back, except for the back you have the activate battle once per turn. You get to choose one of your battle card and it gets 5k power for the battle. So you can do it during your opponent's turn, during your turn, because it's not activate main, it is activate battle. So right off the bat, this leader can potentially draw you a lot of card. And how does it do it? It's because of negates like that. So your heroine do a Videl, which is Videl, that means she gains heroine. You can counter attack, tap 1, play the card during your opponent's turn, negate the attack, and it gets the 5k, but most importantly, it gives your leader a senzu bean, and then you draw a card. So your leader gets the extra 5k, just much easier to combo. For this deck itself, I really need to take a look because on how to build it. If you have a lot of older cards, you are one to gain from it. So this is just perfect, because if it's a set to support what the older archetype, then giving abilities like that to older cards is definitely good for people like me who has almost a playset of every single card. I'm really gonna look backwards and see what shenanigans I can play with them. Alright, and then we do have a very interesting super combo, which is Bulma, Inspiring Support. This super combo, you don't draw a card with it. It's like Vegeta, you have to tap one just to draw a card. If your leader, it's World Tournament or Heroine card, when it is used in a combo, it gets 10k power for the turn. So it doesn't matter. When you use it for a combo, it gets the 10k. However, if it's your opponent's turn, it gets the extra 2k combo power for each color in your energy. So if you have 4 colors in your energy, it gets that 8k. But it's for defensive use, not offensive use. So you cannot just go ham like Vegix. Yep. So that's it for this particular leader. Alright, the next archetype that it gets support was the Power Ranger Catorpesla, Righteous Fury, and the Policeman. All these are reprinted, so if you don't have them, you could just buy them. Unfortunately, the SR is gonna get pretty expensive, I think, because that is the card that is not going to be reprinted. I don't know why do they print the uncommon, the commons, because those are easier to get, but they didn't reprint that SR. If I missed this, please let me know, but from what I know, the SR is not printed in this set. But more than just reprint, it does get a support for 1-drop common, which is when this card is played, you get to choose a Catorpesla energy 2 or more from a drop area back into your hand. So it's some recycling technique when you're playing something small and it gets KO'd, because those smaller Catorpesla are the ones that does not have any barrier or protection. From 4 onwards, I believe that you get all this protection, right? With barrier. Activate main tap 2 if a leader is black. If you have 4 more energy, you would activate evolve skill on a black Catorpesla in your hands for this turn. You may do so without paying a skill cost. So tap 2 and you can do a lot of swinging. How good is this? It has potential to be really good, but like I said, I don't play with this deck for me to know it that well. Alright, so maybe if someone who knows about this, put it down in the comment section. Let's discuss and tell other people how it is. Alright, this is the next card that we have new. However, this is a card that baffles me also. What is this designed for? Towa, the next move. It is a blocker, 2-cost blocker. Auto tap 1. If you activate an Overlord skill, if you don't have a copy of this card in play, you may play this card from your hands. If you do so, look at the bottom of the deck. If it's a 7th skill, it has to be, because you just activate as Overlord. And you may play this card in rest mode. You may play that card in rest mode with its skills negated for the turn. Otherwise, return it to the bottom of the deck. Alright, it is a 1-cost blocker. Pretty good. Very interestingly, the reason I don't understand this card, because why would I want a card with 7 comes back into the board tapped with its skills negated? Why would I want that? Why would I want that? So let's take a look at maybe Garlic Jr. Alright, so I play a lot with 7 when it comes to Garlic Jr. and I have to say I'm pretty good at the mechanics of 7 and Overlord. It is highly underrated. The problem with the whole 7 thing is that you get the permanent 10k, but during your turn, your untap phase, it cannot restand, so it does not untap. But with its skills negated, during your turn, when you play this guy, because Overlord you can only activate during your turn, so when you activate Overlord, you play her, you pick up that 7 card, put it back with the skills negated. That means if you can Overlord another time, you can't pick that card anymore, because the 7 skill, it's being negated. However, you can say that maybe the 7 skills is negated. It can restand now, right? Sensu Pop? No, it's not true, because it is only restand at the end of your turn. That means it goes to your opponent's turn, your skills come back in. When it comes back to your turn, you cannot restand that card anymore. Of course, you can argue and say that, hey, Sensu Pop, maybe, like for Garlic Jr., you have a blocker in your hand. That's good. And also, maybe the whole idea is to put at least another body on the board, because it is still what do they call it? Demon Realm card? It was a Demon Realm, like a Demon Squad, I believe. I don't know, forgive me. It is like a Demon Squad, so you fulfill that 4. Maybe that's why. Then for the next turn, you can use it to Overlord. Now, while I talk about this, I have it in my head. That's the whole idea for it. So you can play it for Garlic Jr., put another 7 that you cannot use for this turn. However, it is another body on the board that you can use it for your negate, that Inferno negate, and also for the next turn, you can use it to 7 again, just to draw. Okay, now I understand this while I'm talking. Good. Move on. I solved my own mystery. Alright, so this is the last support that it has, which is Childhood Goku. So for the fans with Skillless Goku, Vanilla Goku, you are in luck, because Android 8 Helping a Friend, pretty good card. Activate main once per turn. If your leader card, it's a Black Sun Goku Childhood card, you choose one, a 4-star ball from your hands, you discard it. You play, it doesn't matter when you discard it though, because with your Goku, with that 1-drop Goku, you could bring it back into your hands. You may play one black battle card from your drop area with energy 15k or less with a different name from any battle card that you have in play. So much utility from this, because it doesn't says that you play anything that's 1-drop. It says anything that's 15k or less with a different card name. That means you have so many options, and 15k can swing. So I'm not too sure. I need to take a look what are the options, but in my head there are just so many options going on. However, this is not the star of the Goku Childhood. This is one. So the SR is dedicated to Son Goku, the path to power. How good is this card? Very good. Defensive, control, offensive, offensive. Very aggressive card. Unique double strike. When this card attack, you play up to 1 skillless battle card with energy cost of 2 or less from the drop area, and it gets 5k power for the turn. It is no joke though, because anything that's 2 cost right now, vanilla is 20k, and then with this guy, it is 25k. And this guy itself, it's a 5 cost 25k double strike. You would say that, okay, that is a little bit too high to pay, but we all know that's not gonna happen, because activate main tab 2. If a leader card is a Saiyan card, that is an interesting part, because it just says a Saiyan card, not a black Saiyan card. So I believe that this card can be played with other types of like a skillless deck. One of the thing is maybe with Dark Broly, because it's also a black Saiyan, but it doesn't have to be a black Saiyan. It can be a red Saiyan or anything, right? And activate, so tap 2. Your opponent has 2 or more energy. If you have 2 or more skillless cards from in your drop area, not on your deck or stuff like that in your hands, play this card from your hands. So show 2 skillless, tap 2, 25k double strike. When this guy swings, you play up to 1 skillless battle card with energy cost 2 or less from your drop area, and he gets 5k power for the turn. Very, very aggressive card. That is cool. And the artwork for this card is so cool though. Alright, that is all for all the cards for black. I hope I did a good job. And the good part is I actually found why Towa is being played while explaining to it. That is pretty cool. So we have covered all the colors from red to green to yellow to blue and finally to black. Of course, we do have the SCR, but that was on another video that I had. Like I just did it a couple of days ago. So tell me, which is your favorite color that you're looking forward to play, or specifically which are some of the decks that you want to play that has a power up or has something new like Android 13. Alright, so guys, I hope you take care. See you guys. Give this video a like and subscribe if you enjoy what I'm doing here. It really helps out the channel a lot. And see you guys in the next video. Alright, ciao, bye.